Chronic granulomatous disease is another kind of pediatric disease, and so if you work in a pediatric hospital, you might see a patient with this disease. But what's more important is as these patients become adults, we might see some of those long-term effects on the liver from that childhood disease. So let's take a look. So the chronic granulomatous disease is phagocytosis is impaired, leaving the body unable to fight certain fungal and bacterial infections. So basically, it is a disease of the bacteria, white blood cells, bad guy fighting in your blood. And because the body can't get rid of those bacteria and fungal infections that come in, the patients tend to be really sick quite often. This is an inherited disease and it's autosomal recessive, so remember that both parents have to carry the gene to pass this disease along to their children. I was about to say students. And what we see this most commonly is in young boys. Let's take a look at what it looks like on ultrasound. When the granulomas begin, they usually begin as very hypoechoic lesions with some posterior enhancement. So this is kind of the first stage of the granuloma appearance. Over time, the granulomas are going to calcify and then shadowing can be seen behind them. And so this is where we're going to see more of our adult patients if they have chronic granulomatous disease and we see them as adults, we're probably going to see something like this in the liver, that very echogenic structure with posterior shadowing. So clearly just a quick comment on chronic granulomatous disease. There's so much more to the disease, but there isn't a whole lot more that you need to know by ultrasound. Be able to describe what it looks like in the beginning stages and also what it looks like in the late stages of the granuloma forming.